EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Denver Broncos. Taken about 7 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Now a handoff here to his running back. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And this will be a Jaguars first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
3rd and 1, who are you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man. Hand him the ball and let him get upfield and pick up a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, the big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. KJ Hamler deep for the Broncos. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10.
At their own 27-yard line.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, They also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Kaepernick to throw on second down. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First and 10.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
The tackle made.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
57. Mike, 57. Watch the run. Watch the run.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
50. Hey, 91. 91. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Hey, check Mike.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And he's got his man on the out route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now Gordon on first down. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
57. Mike. In your face. Mike's 57. 57's Mike. Don't get nervous.
Now Kaepernick throwing on second down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now it's Lindsay. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. A pretty good effort there, 9 yards, but not enough. We'll likely see the punt team now on fourth down.
In punt formation for the Broncos.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
5-yard line.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Michael O.J. Mudia. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. Hey, check Mike 57.
On first down, it's Gordon. Sharp move, but can't find much space. Dropped just inside the 20.
Carrier.
Jair Alexander up to make the tackle. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
With that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
On 2nd down, here's Kaepernick. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Mike 57. Here we go.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. This is caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Hey, 91. 91.
They'll run with Lindsey. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
4-yard line.
One more time with Lindsey. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run with Lindsey. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
The line of scrimmage.
Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Watch your slap. Watch your slap. Watch your slap.
Kaepernick to throw for it on 4th. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Take over first.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He's going to have the 1st down past the 20. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
I
Now back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Number 22.
25 yards that time.
25 yards.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front. Completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space, the big guys leading the way.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Bradley Chubb in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. There he goes right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
The kickoff for Denver.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On play action, they'll throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Bradley Chubb in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3rd and 19, no problem as they're able to convert. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Jaguars.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 37. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Josh Lambo.
A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up.
That ties the
Point
game.
after by Lambo, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
57's the mic. Rock 57.
Back to the air on second down. It's Kaepernick. Able to get this to Gordon. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Thrown away and incomplete.
Here's Sam Martin now as he'll kick it away for the second time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Second half starts with a run by Lindsey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
5-yard line.
Throwing now is Kaepernick. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
57's the mic. Rock 57.
Now Kaepernick. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Kaepernick again here on 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Right there.
From the gun on 3rd down, Kaepernick. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Let's 57, 57's right. Hey, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12.
Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57.
Kaepernick going to throw. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Hey, 91, 91.
Now Kaepernick. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
54's Mike. Check, watch 54.
From midfield, here's Kaepernick. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is out of bounds up past the 10. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down.
Jacksonville.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
falls. It's a sack. Bradley Chubb has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes.
Complete to number 81.
That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third.
And a Jaguar first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Can't get away, and he's taken down.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 38-yard line. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Back to throw now on first down. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Welcome back now to Denver. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 47-yard line.
Here's Kaepernick to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The Broncos on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. Hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Kaepernick. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 26 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On the counter, Lindsey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11. at the Jaguars' 21-yard line.
Kaepernick to throw on second down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push. And what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. The tackle made that time by Bryce Callahan. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
First down, Jaguars.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. And he'll give it here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. Now a handoff here to his running back. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Pass, and nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Jaguars 14. Broncos.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. That's now 3 turnovers in this second half. Very costly. And earlier in the half, Charles, when I asked you for your keys to the second half, you said, hey, maybe try it, but it's going to be turnovers. That's been the story.
It certainly has, but I didn't expect it to be this much of the story. I mean, when you're getting up to 3, you're really putting your team in jeopardy.
The ball carrier.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It's a loss of 1.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
As the Broncos' 6-yard line.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
The tackle made back at the 9-yard line.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position